Hello everyone, welcome back to the Budget Sportsman. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I wanted to bring you along on a little bit of an adventure tonight. And as you've already seen, I'm out here on the budget four-wheeler. If you haven't seen the video about that four-wheeler, I'll leave a link in the description. I think it's up in this corner. I always get confused, but just you'll see it pop up. But anyways, I'm out here on the budget four-wheeler and I am probably 3 or 4 miles back in on this piece of property. And tonight I have two main objectives. One is to find a camping spot, and 2 is to find a fishing spot. Now the piece of property that I'm on is actually owned by our local water authority, and then there's several thousand acres surrounding this piece that is owned by a local coal mining company. Now both of these properties are open to public access. There's signs out at the beginning, with the entrance to this property saying basically, feel free to use this property, just treat it with respect. It's a privilege, not a right, don't litter, be respectful, all that kind of stuff. So it's open to public access. There are a few areas back here that are kind of already set up with camping areas. So I want to show you the area I found right now that is a beautiful little camping area. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's about 6:30 at night here on a nice summer evening. The evening sun's coming through the trees. It's absolutely a gorgeous spot. I would love to camp here. But before I show you the spot that I would love to camp, let me give you the downside. So as I was coming in, the owners actually had put signs up saying, due to COVID-19, that they weren't allowing any camping on the property. So anyways, while I have found a nice spot, I'm gonna have to wait till all this COVID-19 nonsense moves on and blows over, and then hopefully I can come out here and do a camping spot. So got the camping spot covered. Let me show you what I found, and then hopefully we'll move on to finding a good fishing spot. Well, hopefully you can see behind me here, but it's like this clearing right here. It's kind of sandy soil, but it's nice and open. Just a beautiful place, plenty of places to pitch a tent. Just a beautiful little clearing. Let me turn you around and show you what's on the other side of the camera. Well, as you can see right here by the four-wheeler, there's this big old fire ring, beautiful fire ring. I mean, you could have a big fire in there, be completely safe, huge rocks. And then right behind it, there's a real small little creek, a super, super tiny little creek. But it's absolutely gorgeous because I love rhododendrons, and there's some beautiful rhododendrons here. They're blooming right now. They're dropping their petals into the creek there. This is just a beautiful spot. I would love to come here with some of my family and just hang out for a while. The thing I love about this camping spot, honestly, is, like I said, I'm a couple of miles back a pretty rough four-wheeler trail. You know, if you had a good four-wheel drive truck, you'd have no problem getting here. But for most people, they're not going to bring their personal daily driver vehicle back here. The road is just too rough. So I think it'd be a blast just to bring a four-wheeler. You know, my parents have some four-wheelers and stuff like that as well. So I think it'd be a blast just to bring a couple four-wheelers back here with all your camping gear and spend a couple days back here. I don't know if it will ever happen just because of the COVID stuff, and I don't know, maybe next summer, probably not this summer, but I'm excited to have found this spot. I've got it marked on my base map app, so I know exactly where this spot is. All right, so now that I got the camping situation kind of figured out, I know at least one really good spot back here, I'm gonna go ahead and head back up the road, and on my way in here, I passed a really nice trout stream. I've heard that it's really good, but I've never fished it before. So I'm going to get back on the four-wheeler, probably go up this way another mile and hit that trout stream. Hopefully catch a couple of brook trout before I head back and load the four-wheeler up and head on home. Well guys, I made it back to this stream. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a gorgeous little stream. Just, I don't know, just a crystal clear, beautiful little stream. As you can probably see, it's kind of marshy down in here. So from here on out, I'm probably just going to put the big camera down, grab the GoPro, and just do a little fishing before it's time to head out for the night. So let's grab the GoPro and do some fishing. Alright guys, so I'm tied up. I got a rooster tail spinner on here. Now I often like about an 1/8 or maybe a 16 ounce spinner. I've got a real small one I'm going to try tonight. It's a 1/24 ounce. This is one of the smaller ones that you can get in a rooster tail spinner, but I just thought, you know what, I'm going to just go for the little ones tonight, see what happens. I've never fished this stream before, just want to check it out. So let's go ahead and take our first cast down here. Well guys, I just came from up there and I came down and found this bridge, and so I'm going to come across. It looks like there's going to be, if I go down that way, it looks like there's going to be some better places to access the edge of the stream, but I may switch up this floor. I found already after just a few casts that, boy, it's just a little too light for the distance that I want to cast. It's just, with the weight line I have on here, I can't even really cast from here up to those logs, which I feel like I want to and should be able to. So I may switch this out for something like a 1/8 ounce lure. Oh, there was a bite. There we go. There we go. Wow. Oh man. Would you look at the colors on that fish right there? Wow. Well guys, sorry I didn't give you a real good look at him there. He flopped out of my hands like an amateur fisherman, but I don't know if it was the same fish or several different fish, but I got bit several times coming up through there. And I'm going to tell you, that was an absolutely gorgeous brook trout. His colors were vibrant. I'm just going to tell you what, that was a pretty fish. Oh, I just got bit again. Let's be honest, so far this is a little bit embarrassing. I dropped my fish and hooked my spinner into the tree there. There we go. There we go. Oh, that feels like a good one right there. Would you look at that? There's a little rainbow. He definitely wanted to fight a little harder than the first one, so. Well guys, I feel like that's what I'm gonna get out of this hole. I got a couple of bites that I missed, a brookie and a rainbow. So I might move down and try the next little hole down there. There we go, finally. I could see them in there. I knew they were in this spot. There's another beautiful brookie. Wow, would you look at that? That is beautiful. Would you guys take a look at that? Another gorgeous, gorgeous mountain brook trout. Absolutely gorgeous. Off he goes. I can see him over there. Man, I sure would like to catch another one. See if I can't catch one more maybe before I go, but you know how that goes. You say one more, but then you actually catch one more, and then you want one more after that. Well, I'm back up to the bridge. Four-wheeler's just right up there. I'm hoping for one more brookie, but this is area I've already fished and refished, so my confidence is not high. I'll just say that. Well guys, it's 7:30 in the evening. I think it's about time to wrap up this video. I know this probably wasn't the most exciting video, probably a shorter video from me, but it was a good night. I want to bring you along on the adventures, and so tonight was that. It was kind of a spontaneous adventure as well. Found a good campsite, caught a couple of fish, so that is definitely a good night. Again, obviously, this was something that didn't cost me a whole lot of money, but it was a great adventure. Got out, saw somewhere. I've been out here before, but it's been probably almost 10 years since I've been out here, so it was a great adventure to get out, see something kind of new. I used the four-wheeler. Now, obviously, if you don't have a four-wheeler, this isn't going to be a real cheap adventure for you. But we've talked about getting the four-wheeler on a budget before and that kind of thing, so this was a really fun adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. It's 7:30 now. I still got to drive probably a mile or so back to where the truck is, load up the four-wheeler and get home, and I'm hoping to make it home around my daughter's bedtime. So family comes first. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, remember to get off YouTube and get outdoors into God's great creation.